How to stop worrying. Worry is part of life. It's normal. But how far? And how to stop it? Everyone worries from time to time. Maybe there are big changes in your personal life, or you are worried about the health of your loved ones. It's normal not to be able to sleep sometimes. But when does worry become exaggerated? If it follows you everywhere, how do you free yourself from it? When does worry become exaggerated? Worry becomes a problem when it negatively affects various aspects of life. For instance, work, the school ranking, family life, interactions with friends and family. Worry is a problem when it is frequent and difficult to control or overcome. What happens when we worry too much? According to the social worker, excessive worry affects mood and energy. It affects concentration and interactions with others. It can also affect physical health. Among the physical manifestations: feeling tired, sleep disorders, excess or lack of appetite due to emotions, medication problems with drugs or alcohol, panic attacks. Worrying can also cause unnecessary stress and increase anxiety levels. It can also prevent us from acting or from looking for solutions to free ourselves from it, indicates the social worker. This situation perpetuates stress and creates a feeling of helplessness. Exaggerated worry can also lead to avoidance. For example, it may cause you to refuse a promotion because you are afraid of not succeeding in these new functions. Avoidance does not provide an opportunity to verify whether the concern was justified. Instead, the person will make assumptions that will cause him anxiety, for lack of evidence to the contrary. Thus, negative thoughts are validated, maintained and reinforced. Is worry useful? Not all worry is bad. It can sometimes be useful, when it leads to action and motivates to actually do what it takes to get rid of it. Useful worry is usually short-lived and leads to problem-solving through solutions. It motivates us, energizes us and drives us to action. For example, it allows us to set priorities and complete our tasks. Useful worry drives us forward and toward the achievement of our goals. Worry is a coping behavior. It is something that we learn during our development to adapt to our environment. On an evolutionary level, it helps us identify possible threats in the environment and act accordingly. 5 tips to stop worrying. Here are some tips to stop worrying. 1. Don't tell yourself to stop worrying. You will get the opposite effect. It's like telling you not to think about a polar bear. So all that will occupy your mind will be the polar bear. Worry works that way. Instead, she suggests taking a mindfulness approach. When you worry, try to realize it. Recognize these worries as anxious thoughts and let go, without judgment. 2. Don't tell yourself that you shouldn't worry. When we judge our thoughts and worries, they end up taking up even more space in our heads. 3. Turn to professional treatment. Cognitive behavioral therapy (TCC) is a very effective treatment for anxiety. CBT teaches people to recognize and assess their worries, to question them and to change them. It can have very beneficial effects on worry and on the level of anxiety in general. Other therapies can help overcome chronic and persistent worry. Examples include mindfulness-based stress reduction, mindfulness-based cognitive therapy, emotion-focused therapy, and solution-focused therapy. 4. Take action to reduce your worries. It is important to take action when you can. Action is key to reducing worry because it activates strategies that allow exploration of solutions. 5. Talk to someone you trust. It could be a friend, family member or colleague. Actively listening to others can help us regulate our own emotions. It allows us to validate our feelings and see the problem from another perspective. When to seek professional help for your concern. It's useful to turn to a health professional when the worry is excessive. It's also a good idea to seek professional help if you're having trouble controlling your worries, or if your physical health is suffering. The repercussions on physical health can include a feeling of tiredness, sleep disturbances, medication problems with drugs or alcohol, panic attacks. Worry responds very well to therapy. There are very effective treatments.